Last Saturday on Strictly, the lineup was a little short.
It's Ronnie Corbett!
With illness,
Bruce has got flu.
injuries,
Her leg just popped.
Hopefully we'll see you next week.
You're so brave, Layla.
and the end of an innings. Now our 7 remaining couples must fight it out to stay in the competition.
It's a big week for me.
The competition's hotting up.
It's anyone's game.
But tonight, one will leave for good.
Not giving up, all right?
There's no room for error.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm sorry.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Can we stop?
If I can't dance, I'm really going to be devastated.
This is Strictly Come Dancing, live.
Live from London. This is Strictly Come Dancing. Please welcome your hosts, Bruce Awesome and Tess Daly.
I've done it! I've done it!
You're making up for last week there.
Terry Wogan couldn't do that to
Oh,
you, could
never,
he?
no. Good running.
There we are. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and children. Welcome to Strictly Come Dancing. It's nice to see you. To see you.
And it's so nice to see you, Brucey.
Oh, darling,
How you
thank you.
feeling?
Yeah, I'm coughing much better.
Oh, no.
But
I hope not.
you heard what I said. Anyway. But what about the drama here last
much
week? Oh,
drama.
my God. Ronnie Corbett nearly fell down the stairs. That's not funny. And Layla sprained her ankle and only did half her dance.
Yep.
Ah, Jade really damaged her knee very badly and didn't dance at all. Ricky Groves danced in glasses and Phil Tufner went out. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was so glad when I saw Craig give one of the couples a 3.
Well, why are we so glad?
It was only then I realised I wasn't hallucinating. That's it. Oh, calm me down.
Calm down,
Calm me
lovely.
down. But anyway, Ronnie, if you're looking in, thank you so much for doing that little dance with Tess.
Isn't it lovely?
He was very
His
good.
little leg up that
and
lovely.
I'm really sorry that you nearly fell down the stairs. I shouldn't have got someone to put those marbles there.
Oh, you are awful. Don't do that face. Yeah, do that face.
They're going to be better than I thought.
Oh, Brucey, while you're away, our remaining couple, he's giddy to be well, he's giddy. They've been rehearsing morning, noon and night,
They
and they
have.
are dying to get out here and do their thing.
Well, let's get on with it then.
Let's.
It's time to meet the stars of our show.
Couple number 1, Ricky and Erin.
Couple number 2, Chris and Ola.
Couple number 3, Natalie and Vincent.
Couple number 4, Ricky and Natalie.
Couple number 5, Ali and Brian.
And finally, couple number 6, Layla and Anton.
It's all right. It's all very, very lovely, but it has been a week of drama. And sadly, as you can see, Jade will not be dancing tonight. It's a shame.
No, she desperately wanted to, but following medical advice, it's just not possible. Let's remind ourselves how the drama unfolded.
We've just finished our dress run and I heard a loud sound in my knee.
But right at the very end, I went to pick her up and her knee just popped.
You go get yourself better, sweetie pie.
It was such a shock to feel all the emotions. I was okay until I realised I'm not going to be able to dance.
Jade sustained a serious injury.
I could feel the tears welling up and I was like, Jade, don't cry. But, you know, when something's taken from you, it makes you realise how much you've got and how much you want it. Monday, we arranged a scan and have a grade 2 tear of one of the ligaments in my knee. So then, for the rest of the week, I've been in and out of physio. Got to Friday and I still didn't know whether I could dance or not.
Please welcome Jade and Ian.
It's been a really, really hard week for me. So it's still, we don't know really. I'm so upset that I'm not able to dance tonight. And right now, it just makes me see what a wonderful time I've had and how much I've enjoyed it and definitely how much I'm going to miss it.
Well, as you can see, I'm here with Jade and Ian. Now, Jade, you've got a grade 2 tear in one of the ligaments in your knee and you're not dancing in the competition anymore. How are you feeling? So sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's very emotional. Yeah. I think when I see that and just sitting here is really hard for me. So
bandaged up underneath your tights.
I'm trying to hide it.
Is it very sore?
It's quite sore, but it's fine.
Yeah, must be so disappointed. Ian, of course, you must be so disappointed. How are you feeling? You two have grown so close.
Yeah, and Jade's developed so much as a person as well as a dancer. It's been such a journey for the two of us, and it's been brilliant, and I've loved every minute.
Well, all of us have loved every minute watching you. We've really enjoyed your whole journey and seeing you grow as a dancer, and how much you've grown to love it. I mean, will you do us a favour? Because all of us desperately wanted to see you dance the tango. I know it's your favourite dance. If you're fit enough, will you come back and dance it for us in the final? Please, Jade, would we like that? You can. Would you come back and do that for us in the final? So we can see this. Yes? Okay. Jade, thank you so much. And all of us here at Strictly, we wish you a speedy recovery. All right, thank you. Brucey, over to you.
Well, what an awful way to start. And Jade, we're going to miss you. And I think, judging a possible finalist we had there, a possible finalist. OK, but the show must go on. Whoever said that, I'd like to kick him in the teeth. But come on, we got back in the other mood that we're supposed to be in tonight. OK, now, did you miss me last week? Yeah! Are you glad I'm back? Yeah! Did I ask you to say that? Yeah! No, I didn't. And you should know better. Now, are you actors who think you can dance? Or are you dancers who think you can act? That's actually a bit of a deep one, that, isn't it? Yes. OK, I thought of that just before I came on. Right. Anyway, first up, it's Ali and her partner. We're into the show now, and her partner, Brian. Now, last week, Ali tried very hard to be raunchy for her cha-cha-cha. But she was still criticised by the judges. She said, you've got to be more raunchy, you've got to be raunchy. She said to me, Bruce, what do you do when you're trying to be extra raunchy? I said, I usually put my back out. But I'm cutting it down. I am trying to cut it down. But anyway, here they are in training.
Last weekend, Ali was trying to sell it on the dance floor.
It's just beautiful to look at. But you're a nice girl. I want a bad girl.
Leave her alone. She's doing just fine the way she is.
You look so cute with the glitters. Even when I think I'm doing wrong, apparently I'm not doing enough. Managed to share the top spot this week with Ricky, so we've just got to keep working as hard as we possibly can because everyone's coming back fighting every week.
I'm ready to go, baby. We got a full day.
I know.
I don't know. You seem a little loopy today.
This week, Brian and I are dancing with foxtrot, and I'm having quite a lot of fun with this.
Get that grin on your face, like look like a little kid. Look.
Listen, we should make it a naughty foxtrot.
A couple of the judges asked Ali to be a little bit more bad. She's doing it, just on the wrong week.
It's because they've unleashed me. Now look what's happened.
They're here for you.
I did properly put myself into tension today.
Competition's getting tough, so Miss Bastian is going to have to start behaving herself.
We're taking this foxtrot very seriously, hurtling towards quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the F word. So I have got to come out and be graceful.
Dancing the foxtrot. Will Ali Bastian and her dance partner Brian Fortuna please take to the floor?
Not everything lasts. I broke my heart so many times, stuck deeply trapped. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. I know someday that it'll all turn out. You make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. I know that we can be so amazing. Baby, your love is gonna change me. Now I can see every possibility. Somehow I know that it'll all turn out. You make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet.
They loved it. They all loved it. Well done. What a lovely start to the show. Thank you. And while you recover, it's a good time to welcome our fabulous singers, Dave Arch and his wonderful orchestra. And a big... What a smile. And a laugh. There we are. And, of course, we have our judges. Now, Bruno, thank you so much for the card you sent me when you heard I wasn't going to do the show last week. Although I must take issue with your spelling. There are 2 D's in riddance. R-I-D-D-A-N. Or in Italian, is it ridanze? Ridanze. Maybe it is. Anyway, Alicia, will you start us off, my darling? You're looking gorgeous, but what about this one?
A beautiful opening to the show, Ali. You are a dream couple. And once again, you've made a difficult dance look easy. Leg extension is incredible. Your forward steps you do with ease. One small little thing, just on your backward steps, just elongate that stride to show that clear difference between the slow and the quick movements. But it was a magical dance, and for me, you're the front runners in this competition.
Elongate.
Nice strong.
Elongate. Do it with your heels. Right. Bruno?
Yes, Ali, you have the ability to produce some moment of sheer bliss. Lovely to look at. Your arms are some of the best I've ever seen. Your extension is excellent. Now, I'm going to be a very bit picky. It was fantastic. Sometimes, though, you still tighten up a little bit, which stops you to embrace the full range of movement of the dance. Not that you're not doing it, but I'm saying it because you're so good, but you can be even better.
Even better.
Thank you.
Even better. Good, but even better. Right. Craig, what did you think?
I saw your nerves, actually, for the first time this evening.
Oh.
There was one sticky foot moment where your foot got actually stuck on the floor and then had to take it off the floor on a forward step. You actually stepped on Brian's left toe also.
On his left toe? Which one?
Well, it's all 5 of them.
You know, well, I know all of them, right.
But I thought a very polished routine and a very gorgeous routine.
Yeah, it was a lovely routine.
I really felt like I was enjoying this
You
one,
felt as though you
actually,
enjoyed it, but you looked nervous.
No, I didn't. I had no feeling that you looked... I'm sorry, Bruce.
No,
you want to say it now then?
No, you were taking up the same
I was
thing.
just sort of taking up the slack. And
Exactly, yes.
If that was a pudding, it was an angel delight. It was... You did kick him a couple of times, but...
Yeah, but he needs it.
He need a few. I would have kicked him a bit higher and round the back, maybe. But no, it was very, very nice. It was great. Well done.
He needs a kick now again. Now we know. Off you go. Here we go. Will the Bill star nick a place in next week's show? Over to you, Tess.
Come on over. Prince Brian and Princess Ali return in the ballroom. Dream couple, said Alicia, and what did Bruno say? Best arms he's ever seen. Can we see those arms?
There it is.
Lovely arms.
Thank you very much. That was a rubbish one.
You look gorgeous. She's putting the fox into foxtrot tonight, Brian, I think. That's gorgeous. Doing so well. Last time, of course, you danced the ballroom, you got the perfect score of 40. Reckon you can match that tonight?
I hope so, and I just want the viewers at home to know that Ali's working really, really hard on what she's doing, and it means a lot for us to be here, so please keep supporting us, and thank you for that.
Nicely said, Brian. Scores are in.
Time now to collect the scores from the judges. Craig Revel Horde.
8.
London.
9.
Alicia Dixon. And Bruno Tognoni.
9.
35, but it's a great score. Didn't quite match the 40, but a fabulous score. All the same. What do you think? Call 09015 22 23 02 when the phone line's open later if you thought that Ali and Brian's performance was hot to foxtrot. The judges may love them, but they're still going to need your votes to keep their place in Strictly Come Dancing.
Something really quick.
Say it, Ali, go on.
My Auntie Joan, who's 80, who's my biggest supporter at home. I just wanted to say
Hi, Auntie Joan, happy birthday! Brucey!
She'd laugh at that. Well, anyway, our second couple is Natalie and her partner, Vincent. Now, I made a joke about Vincent's height a few weeks ago, and he hasn't spoken to me since. So today I went up to him, I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, "I'm sorry if I offended you." He said, "Bruce, I can't believe you stooped so low." I said, I don't even do the end of the joke. I said, it's the only way I can look you in the eye. That's all. And I thought you weren't going to be very good. You're too good. But anyway, but he's got to think about his height. But never mind that. Here they are in training.
Sometimes I do think, am I in my favourite programme? It's like an out-of-body experience.
That was full of magic moments.
I got 2 lines!
I've just decided I want to win.
Yeah. Who's going to tell the other professionals?
Don't tell them, they'll be quaking.
Okay.
I'm back to EastEnders tomorrow. On samba and Sonia all at the same time.
This is it?
This is it. It's so lovely to show someone around the square. It's all changed. It's got all posh apartments.
I know this place.
This is it. And I used to live here.
No. Get me on EastEnders. I'm quite famous
I'll do that. Get me to the final, I'll get you in EastEnders.
I'm very proud of her. I'm very impressed. She can move, can't she?
Forgotten the rest.
That's okay.
What's the next bit?
Nobody knows the choreography.
Good luck, Nat and Vincent.
It's been great coming back with Vincent to where I feel is really home. It's given me a real boost because the samba is a bit of a hard dance, and I think on Saturday night I shall pretend that I'm on Albert Square doing it. This is the bench where everyone comes to have a cry.
So if we go out, we'll come on this bench.
Dancing the samba. Will Natalie Cassidy and her dance partner Vincent Simone please take to the floor?
we took a holiday. Oh yeah, oh yeah, took some time to celebrate. Come on, just one day out of life. It would be so nice. Celebrate. It would be so nice.
How about it? Come on. Lovely, my darling. Oh, beautiful. And I hope the judges were watching your feet, because you've got lovely pointed toes. Absolutely beautiful. Right, now, Craig, what did you think?
Well, I was watching your mouth, actually.
Oh.
Particularly at the opening. It was more like a big old Venus flytrap, darling.
What's that?
Which was a little bit off-putting, but I thought the routine was just okay. For me, it lacked bounce. The content, I thought, was just a bit lame. However, you are completely and utterly endearing and very watchable.
Anyway, Lynn, what did you
Well,
agree
it was
with
a
that?
bit. Well, no, not that. It was a bit like foot and mouth. He was looking at the mouth, and I was looking at the feet. And what a pity you messed up those contra fogos. Such a simple step, and you know, success went to your head or something.
She never did it before, though. I promise you.
What are you talking
Doesn't
about?
matter, does it? I've done
No,
it
it
now.
doesn't.
What are you talking about? Anyway, Natalie, for me, it was all in hold. Vincent, you did the whole routine basically in hold. Did a couple of voltas and 4 whisks apart, the rest of it in hold. And because of that, it lost any exuberance. It was like a garden with no flowers.
Oh,
Fair enough.
well, that's
I would not lie.
Alicia.
A lot of fun, colour, sparkle. For me, Natalie, there's never a dull moment when and you always look like you're enjoying yourself. However, I do have to agree with some of the points that Craig said. It could have had more bounce, and sometimes you have the tendency to look down a bit too much. Keep your head up. The samba, for me, was my least favourite Latin
Least
dance.
favourite for me,
It's so
Alicia.
awkward.
Really? Technically
I can't
so
tell
hard,
you, it's the
but-
most awkward dance to do.
No, I didn't.
Taking that into consideration, you did a good job.
Thank
okay,
you.
because it is
If you don't really like the dance you're doing, it's difficult to portray it. Bruno, what did you think?
Natalie, I love you, but this was more Bournemouth than Brazil.
Oh, dear.
Flat-footed, the weight was always in the wrong place. That stops you bouncing correctly. Yes, you went wrong, but then you lost timing as well. Oh, quite a few times, not just once. And it really, for me, is one of your poorest performances yet.
Well, I hope you're
Bournemouth
going
will be lucky to have you.
I hope you're going to answer.
They won't have me then.
I hope you're going to answer all the letters from Bournemouth. I mean, what's wrong with Bournemouth? I love Bournemouth. Good golf courses.
I like
anyway, it was lovely. We love you.
so much.
And thank you for that good wishes
Don't
last
be
week.
so serious.
Is the carnival over for our Samba girl? Over to you, Tess.
Come on, Nat. Come over here for a little bit of TLC.
I'm
Now
all right.
then, our party girl, Nat. You're
I
looking forward to
tried
that
to have a
dance?
party.
Yeah, well, you've been on a high, haven't you, ever since going up the leaderboard?
Absolutely.
Last few
I
weeks.
knew the samba was going to be technically very hard.
Yes.
The dreaded dance, Zozo went out in the samba.
The curse of the samba.
The curse, and I just hope it doesn't happen to me tonight, because I want to stay and I love it, you know? But
We know you love
I
it
did
more
my
than
best.
anybody,
I did my
Natalie.
best. I love you.
we need to stay.
I know.
You're loving every single minute on this show, aren't you? And I've got to say, you're
course I
looking
am.
very pretty in pink.
Thank you.
And you too,
I'm
Natalie.
little. I'm little. I need to make sure people see me.
Well, it takes a big man to wear that shirt, Vincent.
I know.
Absolutely.
Proper man.
They got the highest score of 34 last week. Will we top that tonight?
I don't think so, Tess.
Scores are in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Craig Revel Horde.
6.
Len Goodman.
7.
Alicia Dixon. 8. Bruno Tognoli.
5.
Well, we got a right mixed bag of scores there from the judges. 26. Probably one of your lowest totals in the competition.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's a dangerous place to be on the judges'
There we
leaderboard,
go.
probably at this stage in the competition. What do you think? You're going to have to work hard tonight if you want to save Natalie and Vincent. 09015 22 23 16 when lines open later. If their samba made you want to get up and shimmy, I don't think anybody's loving it more on this show, and they really don't want to end just yet.
No.
Got more to give. All right, Nat. Bruce.
I'll see you outside, Bruno. Right. Next up, it's Chris, and his partner, Ola. Yes. Very popular couple. Now, Ola has really blossomed this series, so I thought I'd find out a little bit more about her. Evidently, she was born in Poland. She's Polish, so I went to my computer and I Googled the word Pole. Then I Googled the word dancing. And that's the real reason why I couldn't make the show last week. That's enough. That's enough. I'll clear this place. I'll clear this place. I need it. Here they are in training.
Last week, some of the judges loved Chris's beefed-up passe.
You performed that brilliantly.
But others made mincemeat of him.
You look like a child having a tantrum.
Can I have my plate back? I'm really looking forward to doing a bit of ballroom again because, quite frankly, I was just on the edge last week.
Okay, beginning. The Viennese waltz is floating around the floor. It's going to be just all romance between us.
Hill, this is not a rocket science.
Okay, what are you doing? My Chris took a long time this week to learn his steps.
So Ola drafted in some help from the ballet class next door.
Now he's got to think about the elegance and grace.
Bottom in, arms out, and beautiful.
Is it meant to be comfortable?
No.
It was like having 20 Olas.
Chris has these really weird face gestures like that. Chris is a bit sporty.
Am I pointing my toes?
Like you're the elephant.
No laughing at me. What I really want to do this Saturday is add a bit of grace and really put in the performance of the competition so far.
Dancing the Viennese waltz. Will Chris Hollins and his dance partner Ola Jordan please take to the floor?
I was waiting for so long for a miracle to come. Everyone told me to be strong. Oh, in the eyes of God. Hush, love, I see a light in the sky. Oh, it's almost blinding me. I can't believe I've been touched by an angel with love. Let the rain come down and wash away my tears. Let him fill my soul and drown my fears. Let it shatter the walls for a new sun. New day has come. New day
Is this beginning to be easier than football or cricket and all
I
that?
tell you what, I like the cuddles more in this than the football.
Even when you score a goal?
Yeah, I don't care. The cuddles are great.
You're absolutely right. Well done, Chris. OK, Bruno, start us off.
Better, Chris, better! Way to go! You're starting to control yourself. You led with confidence. The face didn't go all over the place. I actually believed that something was going on between you two. So if you keep doing that, manage all that kind of energy. I should talk. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you're directed in the right places, you make improvement. When you let it all scream and shout, and it works not as well.
Oh, all right, OK. Craig, what did you think?
For me, it was a little tight of shoulder still, and I feel like you're wearing that tension actually on your face. You need to relax and you need to smile, darling. a lot. You know, it's still...
I'm being romantic.
I have a friend at Harley Street.
What was that?
I have a friend at Harley Street that might be able to do a bit of...
Oh, I see, yeah.
Well, just to help all of that, you know, darling.
Be careful, he called you darling. Right. Now then, Len.
Well, he calls everyone darling.
I
so
know.
don't get flattered.
As long as he doesn't do it to me, I couldn't care less.
And I won't tell you what he calls you, Bruce. I was a little concerned that maybe this wouldn't be a dance for you, but I must say you came out, for me, with confidence. I thought you had great movement, great reaction every time you did the pivots. Every time you pivoted, everyone was up on their feet. I thought it was a very good job. It's hard to get the wow factor in this show, but you came out and you sold it. I thought it was good.
Thank you. Well done. Well done. And Ola as well, the way she's groomed him. She's been groomed. Alicia.
I know you can pivot well, but for me, I don't need to see so many in one particular dance. I don't really agree with Bruno. I felt like there was something lacking, actually. I didn't feel the romance.
Oh, you want more now?
No, I didn't feel the romance. For me, your facial expression was a little bit distracting. It was a bit clinical. It felt like lots of different sections pieced together without that magic dust sprinkled on top. Sorry.
We get one back on us, and we lose one. You'll try again.
No, you were counting on her, weren't you? OK, never mind.
No, look at her face. No, never.
Wonderful. We all loved
Thank you.
Is our breakfast star about to get a wake-up call? I don't think so. Over to you, Ted.
Come on over. You gorgeous twosome. We don't think you need to go to Harley Street. You've got a lovely face. A lovely face.
Thank you very much.
Craig needs a bit of help. Just kidding, Craig. He knows I love him.
Don't get him angry.
He knows I love him.
His marks in.
No, that's right. Good point.
Yes.
Now then, when you signed up for this show, Chris, did you ever think that you'd get this far in the competition?
No, it was all about week one, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then the more you get in it, and I think the turning point for us, we would think we're surviving. Then Blackpool came along and we had just a brilliant night, and suddenly we thought, I can dance!
And your highest
And I'm
scores
loving
in
it,
the
I
series.
know. It's been brilliant. So let's keep my little legs going, eh?
Yeah. Every minute. He doesn't want his little legs to stop dancing. The scores are in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have their scores. Craig Revel Horwood.
7.
Logan. 8. Alicia Dixon. And Bruno Tognoli.
7. 29 out of 30. It's good. That's good. Mrs. Jordan says it's good. You can smile now, Chris.
Thanks, Mrs. Jade.
Yes. Call 09015 22 23 05 when lines open later if you want to see Chris and Ola waltzing into next week. They are having a ball. They are having a ball.
Yeah, we have.
And you don't want it to end. Your votes really do count. All right, we've seen 3 couples perform, so let's have a look at how the judges' leaderboard is shaping up. Up there currently, the judges' favourite, Ali and Brian, 35 points. Down there in the bottom spot with the Samba, Natalie and Vincent have 26. Now, make sure that you do vote to save your favourite when the lines open later on in the show. Make sure you have your say. Brucey.
Righto, now then, our next couple is Ricky Whittle and his partner, Natalie. Yeah, great couple. Now, I've been reading up a bit more about Ricky, and Ricky says he still can't forget his wonderful trip to Blackpool a couple of weeks ago. Yes, Ricky says he loves the people and he thinks it's one of the nicest resorts he's ever been to. Oh, I'll make a note of that. Doesn't get out much. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. We had a marvellous time up there, and what an audience. Oh, what an audience. Mind you, you're great. You are tonight. You are wonderful. In fact, you're the best audience we've had this week. Right. Can't be further than that. Here they are in training.
Last Saturday, the judges had words of warning for Ricky.
You're the front runner. Everyone's after you. And the thing you mustn't do is get complacent.
I'll take it on board. Lynn's the boss.
But he still managed to put a smile on the face of his biggest fan.
My number one. It was wonderful watching him live.
All I saw was a big smile.
He's got the rhythm in this one. The whittle rhythm.
This week is American Smooth.
I don't want to come out and do a mediocre lift. I want crowd-pleasing lifts.
She's like, again. The Incredible Hulk would struggle with these lifts. Can we get some mats?
If we mess up it will be disastrous.
Are you ready?
There's just no room for mistake.
I'm not sure these dancers come with a warranty. Can I get another one if this one breaks? It is tough, but as long as Len's smiling, I'm happy. 7. And I want to do my auntie proud. She had a great time last week, and I want that to carry on.
I will be supporting Richard all the way from Jamaica.
I have to nail that routine. If I mess up, we could be out.
Dancing the American Smooth. Will Ricky Little and his dance partner Natalie Lowe please take to the floor?
That I heard of once in a lullaby, where troubles melt like lemon drops, way above the chimney tops is where you'll find me.
Absolutely wonderful. Oh, I should think so. Now, I know a lot of people are looking at it, but when he took that, really, when he lifted you there, you weren't on a wire, were you?
No.
I know all you people text in, she was not on a wire. Right, now then, Len, last week you warned Ricky not to get too complacent.
No.
Did he up his game for you tonight?
I don't think he actually upped it, but he didn't lower his standard. I thought the whole number was absolutely gorgeously fantastic. It was right, the Mona Lisa and Leonardo da Vinci's painting it, and then he got right near the end, he thought, what else can I do? And he put a moustache on it. Why did you do that stupid, great big lift? It was completely incongruous. That was a quiet, beautifully sung by Hayley, all quiet. It didn't need that lift. It didn't need a big thing. I was disappointed with that. It just to show how strong you are is a load of nonsense. Leave it for the finale if you're there with the freestyle. Don't do that sort of thing in such a beautiful dance.
Oh, well, I think you didn't make a point. I don't think the audience agree with that,
Well.
but anyway, oh dear, a sign. Right, yes, I think we all know what that means. Alicia?
I think every woman would like the opportunity to be lifted like that. Whatever way it happens. For me...
Good job you're strapped in.
For me, it shows a lot of trust, because for Natalie to allow you, Ricky, to lift her like that shows how connected you both are. It was gentle, it was understated, it was romantic. I genuinely felt something. It was absolutely beautiful. It was a showstopper.
Thank you so
It would have gone very well in Variety in the old days, that.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, Ricky, the romantic soul with the strength of Samson. Oh! It started like a breath of fresh air. You were just so into it, but like two people breathing the same breath. And you took...
Exactly.
It was. And you had... Actually, you picked the slow foxtrot that exposes everything. You attempted Chene's. watch the arms on the chainers. Don't do it with the arms like that. Just a little thing, you know, when you place your hands in the chainer, don't go like...
Yeah, but like,
it's a slight point, because at this stage we have to.
Yeah, because...
Even as good as you are, everybody has something else to do. But again, a fantastic performance.
It was. It was. Now then, only Craig to go. Right, Craig, what did you think?
Well, Bruno is right. That section actually was sort of like grade 1 ballet, which was really bad. But I thought the amalgamations you created were absolutely exquisite. I've got to say, you know, the first celebrity man really should be able to lead and add some swing and some sway in there, you know, which is absolutely beautiful to look at. The lift, however, I loved. Absolutely beautiful. Because she's what was she singing about? Somewhere over the rainbow. Up she goes over the rainbow. You don't have
over the rainbow. No, the lift was fabulous. I loved the lift. It just didn't suit for me. That dance.
You're dull.
Does that make me a bad person?
You're so boring. Yes, dull. D-U-double-L.
It's a question of taste. You know, everybody has point out.
I'm not going to argue with him because he's such a donut. He gets. I can't be bothered to explain myself.
All right, we're giving the hurry up, okay, but we all adored it. Come on, off you go. Off you go there. Is the soap star about to slip out of the show? I don't think so. Jen.
All the dancers backstage, all the professionals are saying they loved it. Vincent was saying, as a male celebrity, it's so difficult to do a lift like that and to lead the dance.
He said to donate to him.
Can I say something?
So
I knew Len was going to say that, but I wanted to do a performance for the people at home. And I tried to make that lift as graceful as possible, so it did have the same feel.
But it takes a strong man to lift
well,
like that.
She said the only chance we'll get to do the lift is the final, and, you know, so I wanted to...
And the American Smooth is the only dance that you could do.
Exactly, so I wanted to take the opportunity.
I think there's a lot of women who'd like to go over the rainbow with you, Ricky. Scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges' scores. Craig Revel Hall.
9.
Len Good.
8.
Alicia Dixon.
10.
And Bruno Tognoni.
8-10 from Alicia. A phenomenal score. Alicia said she'd be lifted by you. A lot of ladies said the same thing. I think, what do you think? Call 09015 22 23 15 when lines open later. If Ricky and Natalie lifted you tonight, like all our couples, they really want to go all the way to the final. Bruce.
Right, Tess. Now, next up it's Layla and her partner Anton. Well, now, last week Layla sprained her ankle and clearly struggled in the whole dance. She had a terrible time. Today I asked her how she was feeling, and she said, as well as a swollen ankle, I've got this terrible pain in the neck. I said, well, it's too late to complain about Anton now. I'm just glad she said neck. Anyway, here they are in training.
Saturday was a disaster, actually. A few hours before the show, I tripped on the stairs and sprained my ankle. The doctor said you can dance, but it is going to be really painful. But yeah, I think I would have kicked myself had I not given it a go.
But wasn't to be.
I looked at Anton and he just knew that I couldn't carry on. My foot was killing me. I got really upset because I was so convinced that I was going home.
Layla and Anton!
The public have been so supportive. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. The other side of that is that you're at the bottom of the leaderboard and 2 people go into the dance-off. It's like bittersweet. I felt so bad. I haven't been able to train for 3 days. I've been given the go-ahead, but I've only got 2 days to do this.
3.
I don't know what I'm doing. But it's going to be for the public, for everyone that's supported Anton and I.
I wish I could buy them all a drink. Cheap, and obviously we do quite a lot of them.
Can you do that? Is that painful?
It's feeling a lot better, but it's still painful, and I think I'm just going to have to work through the pain.
1, 2...
I really want to do my best dance.
Keep going, keep going.
I'm really going to go out there and give it everything that I've got, because it means a lot to me. Let's do it again. I'm going to have to just pull it out the bag. How? I don't know.
but I'm determined to do it.
Dancing the Waltz with Layla Ruas and her dance partner Anton Dubek. Please step to the floor.
It was fascination, I know, and it might have ended right then at the start. Just a passing glance, just a brief romance, and I might have gone on my way empty-hearted. Then I touched your hand, and next moment I kiss you. Fascination turned to
That was beautiful. And Anton, when you dance like that, you know, I don't mind you looking like me. I really do. And Layla, when you dance like that, you know, I want to shove him off. Because you look so lovely, both of you. Right, Bruno?
Well, I know that that magnificent physical beauty can translate in beautiful dancing. And actually, most of it, it was in spite of that mistake there. You know, I know you've been through a lot, and I think you've done incredibly well for it. The mistake we have to take into account, and your posture wasn't that good, but the rest...
Thank you, Bruno.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Quite a bit better.
Yes, thank you.
That can't be fully recovered after last week. Anyway, Craig.
I didn't feel that you're entirely following Anton through that. I felt like you were just a little bit behind and a little bit more of a hindrance than a help in that. And I think because you started to get behind, that's why you went wrong at that little section. I don't think it was your best dance, but I have to say, a miraculous recovery, darling.
Yes, incredible afternoon. How could you be a hindrance? How could she possibly be a hindrance? Len?
Well, because of your injury, you haven't had enough time to practice, so of course some of the little finesse parts that you usually get in your routines wasn't there. And of course the waltz, you need to use your ankles because you need the rise and fall, so your feet, ankles and knees. However, having said that, I thought you came out and did spectacularly well.
Yeah. I did. Now then, Alicia?
I suppose because of past ballroom dances you guys have done, I did have higher expectations. Your posture isn't quite right. Bruno's correct. You're very upright, and I thought you'd have had that down by now, Anton, because you're the ballroom king.
Oh, you're very kind.
I have to say, I'm very pleasantly surprised to see that you and don't take this the wrong way, you remembered the routine, which is great to see.
I was surprised,
but I still want to see you work a little bit more harder, Layla.
Okay.
Just put them hours in, babe, and come out and show us what you're made of.
Thank
But
you.
considering the ankle, incredible. Really lovely. Off you go, off you go. Will they walk through to next week or limp out of the competition? I don't think so. Tess.
Come on over, my darling. I don't expect you to be too quick. Now, was it a little bit nerve-wracking going out there this week after last week?
Oh, it was. We've had about 6.5, I think, hours training, so I'm not the best when it comes to learning routines, and I thought I'm going to just not going to make it. So,
well, you
just
made
that,
it.
Yeah, just that little
You
hiccup.
got through it.
Yeah.
And she did it beautifully.
I thought you did absolutely marvellous.
Really well done,
I enjoyed
Layla. Scores are in.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? Craig Revel Hall.
6.
Len Good. 8. Alicia Dixon.
7.
Bruno Tango.
29 out of 40. Not a bad score, but it's actually your lowest ballroom score to date.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
I had no idea that was the
It's
case.
just a stat.
I'm thrilled
I'm
you
not
told me.
responsible for it.
Could have kept it to yourself.
What do you think? Call 0915 22 23 11 when lines open later. If you don't want it to be the last waltz for Layla and Anton. Once again, they'll need your votes to keep them in the competition and keep them safe. Bruce.
OK, Tess, next it's Ricky Groves and his partner, Erin. Now, despite being in the dance-off for the second week running, the judges saved Ricky again last Saturday. This week he is determined to win the public over with his tango. But can he do it? Let's see. Here they are in training.
Last weekend, Ricky needed a spectacular performance.
I was fascinated with your glasses, to be honest.
Really great job. Well done.
They were all very nice to me for some reason.
Are they okay?
I thought, oh, that's great. Maybe I'm going to get some good marks here. Next thing you know, I'm in the dance-off.
Feeling cattier.
And I thought, well, that's me out of competition. And I thought, well, at least I can put the garden furniture away. Comes back to Len.
Ricky and Erin.
I was like, what? Next thing you know, bang, you're still in it. Next week it'll be me in the dance-off against me. Come on! We're going to come out fighting this week. Must be like, what's he saying again? Oh, he's saying he's going to come out fighting again. Did you hear that? He's saying the same thing he said the last 9 weeks.
Bruno, you were going to give him the look that would kill.
Right, what, kill what, a goat?
Because I need to be more assertive. Miss Whiplash is back. 1, 2. That was the poxiest step I've ever seen. 2. No.
Erin's decided to up the ante.
Should you be going?
Don't know. But I like that, so we can go out there Saturday and prove that we still deserve to be here in this competition. That's what we do. That's how we roll with it. Hey, we're tangoing.
Hey, we're tangoing.
I want to do Erin proud and get the viewing public to vote for me. And so, audience, this tango is for you.
Dancing the tango. Will Ricky Groves and his dance partner Erin both please come to the floor?
See a pretty girl look so tough, baby. You got that look. Color you beat tonight, color me taking a back. Ooh, child, I think I want child.
Erin was pleased with you. She was pleased with you. Well done. Lovely, lovely. Len, last week you saved Ricky. What happened? Oh, I thought the Paso Doble was going on. Right. Last week, Len, you saved Ricky from the dance-off. Has he proved you right with that performance?
He deserved to win the dance-off, in my opinion, last week, but unfortunately, Ricky knows that there was too many mistakes, Ricky. Here, there.
I totally agree with you. I couldn't believe it.
You kept going wrong, which you can't do.
Oh. It's a dance competition after all. You make mistakes, you know, you've got to go. Yeah. So maybe it's my time to go, I don't know. We'll see how it pans out.
You're being more than fair. That takes a lot to come out and say that. I said, oh, well, look, Alicia.
I feel really bad for you, Ricky, because I would have scored you a lot higher if it wasn't for those little mistakes. Because I think, considering what you've been through over the last couple of weeks, you came out with intent, determination, and you really tried to sell the dance. You really did.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I have to say you're a gentleman for say what you said, because
Yes.
you're right. I mean, when you go that wrong, what can you do but hoping to get to the end of the routine? She's right. You came out, wanted to do it so badly, and it ended up very, very badly.
Yeah.
But there's nothing we
That's
can do
why you
about
stand.
that.
See, I'm stuck round the back there, so I didn't see all that was going on. I'm in Hatter's Castle round there. Craig, what did you think?
For me, obviously mistakes galore, but it was sterile and mechanical all the way through, apart from that anyway, which was a bit sad because we know you as out there.
Yeah,
sort of
and he's
person.
trying like mad. But look, never mind what they say.
If they put me in the dance set, I'll come back and dance it better.
You're my favourite. Will it be a wrench if the car mechanic leaves? Over to you, Ted.
Okay, now, you look the part. You look so convincing. What went wrong?
I just, the first couple of steps that just went wrong, it threw me, and then, I'm not making excuses, I mucked up out there, and so if I deserve to go out there and dance again in the dance-off, then I'll do exactly that, and go out there and prove that I still want to be in this competition.
He was so looking forward to this dance. Scores are in.
The judges have their scores. Craig Revel Horde.
5.
Len Gomer.
6.
Alicia Dixon.
6.
And Bruno Tognoni.
5.
Oh.
22 out of 40. Yes. But at the end of the day, joking aside, it is a seriously low score.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to stay out of that dance-off, you need a lot of support from people at home tonight. Call 09015 22 23 08 when the lines open later on if you want to save Ricky and Erin. They have been in the dance-off for the past 2 weeks and they really don't want to make it third time unlucky.
No.
That's it, all our couples have danced. Let's have a look at tonight's final judges' leaderboard. Up there in the top spot, the judges' favourite tonight, Ricky and Natalie, a maximum 6 points. And down there in the bottom spot, just 2 points, Ricky and Erin. We've just seen them dance. Now, they've all worked so incredibly hard. None of them want to go, and they all need your votes to keep them out of the dance-off, don't you, folks? Yes! Yes! Hey, we won't you up. Anton wants them. Right, it's that part of the evening when you get to have your say, because the phone lines are now open. Yes, now they're awake. Calls cost 15 pence for BT Online. Other operators may vary, and calls from mobiles will be considerably higher, and lines close in 15 minutes' time. Voting details can be found on our website, bbc.co.uk/Strictly Come Dancing, where you can also get interactive with the show and join in the fun at Strictly Social if you fancy it. The competition is getting tougher by the week. Nobody wants to throw in the towel just yet. Here's a reminder of all our couples in action. You behaving? It's important, this bit. Here's the numbers you need to dial.
Gonna change me.
To vote for Ali and Brian, call 09015 22 23 02.
Then it'll all turn out. You make me work so we can work to work it out.
To vote for Natalie and Vincent, call 09015 22 23 16.
To vote for Chris and Ola, call 09015 22 23 05.
Let him fill my soul and drown my fears.
To vote for Ricky and Natalie, call 09015 22 23 15.
Fascinating.
To vote for Layla and Anton, call 09015 22 23 11.
And it might have ended right then at the start. She walked in.
And finally, to vote for Ricky and Erin, call 09015 22 23 08.
You got that look.
And I can tell you say the phone lines will be closing in approximately 13 minutes' time. So you've got 13 minutes to vote. Ricky Whittle, the Whittle Rhythm, top of the judges' leaderboard, and a 10. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm...
Are you lifted?
Top of the
Are you lifted?
I'm lifted. I feel over the rainbow. Over the rainbow. I'm sorry, I'm slow. I'm still excited.
Sorry.
I'm still excited I didn't drop her.
Yeah, so are we.
I know,
We're very
I know.
relieved. So am I. a lot. Now, Ricky G.
I'm scared of heights, aren't I, obviously.
But yes. Bottom two in the dance-off, past 2 weeks. How confident are you of not being there tonight? How are you feeling?
I don't know. I mean, it's up to the viewers to vote us in. If they want to see
Absolutely.
me make a completed of it again themselves next week, then yeah. But no, I'm just sort of... Well, we'll go out there fighting if we have to, you know.
was so good.
Yeah.
Miss Whiplash has been very proud. She's been very hard on you this week, but she got results. Your dress run was perfect. He can do it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Natalie, Bruno said tonight was one of your worst performances. How worried are you, my darling?
I am worried, very worried. It's horrible to be down there, you know, but...
Especially when you've been up there, you've been climbing the
leaderboard.
leaderboard.
I've been climbing it, and I've gone back down, so I need to climb back up.
Well, let's hope the curse of the samba does not strike as it did your mate Zoe. Best of luck to all of you. Our couples have given it everything tonight. All they can do now is sit and wait for their Strictly fate. In the meantime, we've got a very special treat for you. Two of our professionals have been busy preparing a fantastic swing routine. You're going to love it. Please welcome Darren and Lilia.
And while the city sleeps, I won't weep because I couldn't keep my boyfriend and the summer's dead. And I can hear the leaves are golden under the grand silver birch tree. We're thinking about the people we meet, dancing feet, which is on the cover of a magazine. People you kiss, people you lost, and the ones that you might not ever remember. What's the use? I'm not what I was last summer, not who I was in the spring. Tell me, when will we learn? Loving and we leave it and we watch it burn down these wild young hearts. Down these wild young hearts. Now that the city's away, my heart aches and what a silly mistake. Seems I made you left your keys under my bed, left the thumping in my head. I would say something, what's the use? 'Cause I'm not what I was last September, and I don't wear the same robes in May. We know we shouldn't do it, but we do it anyway. We know we might regret it, but it seemed okay. Down this wild young heart, down this wild young heart, down this wild young heart. La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la. If now it's forever, then what's to prove? 'Cause it won't be the same next summer. And I guess I'll see you in the spring. Somebody tell me, when will I learn? I'll love it and I'll leave it and I'll watch it burn down this wild young heart. I told you, down this wild young
What about it? Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Well done indeed. Delightful, delightful. Thank you so much, Darren and Lydia. It's time to find out what our judges thought of all tonight's performances. Right, now, Alicia, you gave Ricky Whittle the only 10 of the night. What made his American Smooth so good?
For me, all the elements came together. Great music, great choreography, great chemistry. It was romantic. Like, when I was watching it, I was carried away with the dance. I felt something. What more do you want?
They're quite a team.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Quite a team, yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Bruno, based on tonight's dances, who would you put your money on in lira?
In lira, 70 trillion liras. I will go 50-50, Ali and Ricky, and I tell you why. Because they are the two that set the bar at the height we should expect at this stage of the competition.
Ali and Brian.
And Ricky. No, but two couples.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, the two. I see.
Ali and Brian, Ricky
the two
and
couples.
Natalie.
Sorry, I thought you
yeah.
Ali and Ricky, which would have been.
Which will be
you understand
interesting.
What I mean?
I would like to see that.
You know what I mean? For goodness' sake. Yeah. He expects me to know that.
But it'd be interesting to watch, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. Now you're getting too far.
But it's too that, no,
You're
the
getting too
standard is
far.
really.
Now, Craig, who disappointed you tonight, apart from Len?
Ricky and Erin, sadly. I feel really sorry for them. When it goes wrong from the beginning and you can't get it back together, it's just awful. And, I mean, we've all lived through that in the past, you know, certainly, well, I haven't, but probably Bruno.
We all have.
But I
never have. I was never in the chorus.
It's a shame, but I know what you mean, Craig. Very nice you have a soft centre.
I do, actually. I'm very loving,
It's week 10, Len. That rhymes, isn't it?
Nice,
it's week 10, Len. What do you think of the standard, this series?
Well, the standard has had peaks and troughs throughout, you know, and I don't think tonight was one of our best weeks for dancing. There was a couple of standout performances from, forgotten, Ricky and Ali, of course. They were, for me, you know, they've got the potential to go all the way. The whole dynamic's changed because dear Jade has now had to leave the competition.
Well.
And I think she was one that was threatening those two. The rest of them, unless they buck their socks up, they're not going to do it. So those others have really got to buck up and really chase Ricky Whittle and Layla.
Like I said at the start of the show, Jade was a possible finalist. Definitely.
She would have been a
no mistake about it. Right. Thank you, judges.
Yeah.
Right, now then, some very exciting news. Next week in Strictly Come Dancing, our celebrities will perform one of two dances, either a rock and roll style dance or a Charleston. Neither of these dances have been seen competitively, you see, I did it, on this show before. So here's a little taster to whet your appetites.
It's really exciting having two new dancers.
I'm more excited than I was when I went out on my first date, put my right arm across the girlfriend in the back row of the pictures.
It's always great seeing something you have never seen before.
I never got to do these dances. I am genuinely jealous.
We're going to go back to the roaring 20s for the Charleston.
The flapper girls, ragtime and jazz.
It's quirky, it's full of character.
I love it, it's great.
You want to see the girls really be saucy. Ooh.
And let your hair down and show a sillier side of yourself.
It's a fun-filled, madcap moment.
I first started dancing with good old rock and roll.
If you love Elvis Presley, you will love rock and roll.
I'm a little bit concerned for the male celebrities because they're going to have to be the leader.
The girls spinning round, a quick flash of knickers.
Woohoo! Roll over the bag, between your legs, lift up in the air, through the legs, out the back and over.
Anything goes. Neither of these dances are dances for the meek and mild. Let your hair down and have a go.
Love it, love that. Never before seen on Strictly. I can't wait for that next week. How exciting. That looks fun. Doesn't it? Now, Ali, you're doing Charleston next week, by the way.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it if I get there.
You're
Yeah,
still
if I'm lucky
here.
enough to come back.
Now, Alicia did say that you're her front runner of the competition. Does that fill you with confidence?
Oh, that is an incredible confidence boost. But, you know, like we see every week, you never know whether you're safe or not, wherever you are in the leaderboard. So just hope that the people at home enjoy the dance.
Absolutely. All right, well, these guys are loving Strictly Come Dancing, and if you are too, don't forget you can tune into Claudia, and It Takes Two for all the latest goings-on. Claudia!
Last week on It Takes Two, we had tears.
If she'd have taught me how to play cricket, I'd have been the best.
so sweet.
Oh.
Katia.
Laughter. And Lionel Blair. Wonder what and who we'll have next week on It Takes Two, Monday to Friday, 6:30 on BBC Two.
Stay Thank you, Claude. Very soon we'll discover which two couples will face the dreaded dance-off. But first, a little something to get you in the mood on a Saturday night. Performing their own interpretation of a rumba, please welcome our professional dancers.
How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open. If I could melt your heart, we'd never be apart. The key. Now there's no point in placing the blame, and you should know I suffer the same. If I lose you, my heart will be broken. Love is a bird, she needs to fly. Let all the hurt inside of you die. You're frozen when your heart's not open. Give yourself to me. You hold the key. If I could melt your heart.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. Thank you to our professionals. Now, before we go any further, I can confirm that the phone lines have now closed. Please don't call, as your vote will not be counted, and you may be charged. Sorry, your vote won't count, and you may be charged. That's it. Our couples have done all they can. In just a few minutes' time, we'll reveal who must dance again to save their place in Strictly Come Dancing. But first, our guest star tonight is the amazing Dame Shirley Bassey. Bassey? Ballet. There we are, ballet. That's it. Dame Shirley Bassey. But this is what I wanted to say. Now, as we've been such dear friends over the years, earlier on today, I went and had a chat with her in her dressing room. Dame Shirley.
Who is it?
It's Bruce.
Bruce who?
Bruce Forsyth, the host of Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, I thought it was Ronnie Corbett.
Oh, no, they could only afford him for 1 week. It's me, Bruce.
What do you want?
Oh, well, I saw you do a wonderful duet with that Dizzy Rascal on the Children in Need concert. It was fantastic, it really was. And as you're on the show, I'd like to do a duet as well.
Of course.
What's this?
Dizzy Rascal's phone number. Do give him my love.
Oh, she has changed. There you are. But nevertheless, Nevertheless, I'm still extremely excited to introduce her. Here with her brand new single, written by none other than Gary Barlow. From Take That, please welcome Dame Shirley Bassey.
No more crying for help, no more blaming myself, living under a spell, hypnotized, too much figuring out, too much standing my ground, no pride left to be proud, only fear, didn't know who he was in the mirror. So I left here with nothing to lose. Every step didn't just take me further away. Every step took me closer to finding you. I know this time's the time for love, and it's right here in front of my eyes. I know this time's the kind you only get once in your life. I know this time, the time for loving, and it's right here in front of my eyes. I know this time's the kind you only get once in your life. Left a lot of courage behind that I won't be needing this time, 'cause I can be true, I can be one, I can be I know this time's forever, for worse or for better. This time, this time, this time, this time, this time, this time.
Dame Shirley in the house.
So adorable, adorable.
She's amazing.
Thank you so much, Dame Shirley Bassey. And of course, and Ian and Natalie. So finally, it's the moment that all our couples fear the most. They really have worked so hard, but now we must reveal the results.
Your votes have been counted and independently verified. They've been added to the judges' scores, and we're about to announce which two couples have the lowest combined score.
Those two couples must impress the judges in the dance-off to save their place in the competition. Yes, this is the moment of truth.
In no particular order, we will now reveal the couples who are safe. If your name is called out, you'll definitely stay in the competition.
The first couple through is... Chris and Ola. A very popular result there. Good.
back to dance again are... Ali and Brian.
Staying in the competition are... Ricky and Natalie. So we are left with three couples, Ricky and Erin, Natalie and Vincent, and Layla and Anton. Only one of you will definitely remain in the competition, and that couple is... Natalie and Vincent! Layla and Anton, Ricky and Erin, you are in the dance-off. None of our couples wanted to be in this position, but sadly, in a moment, both couples will have to perform again. Layla and Anton dance first tonight. That means you're first in the dance-off. Good luck to you both. Over to you, Tess.
It is crunch time. They did not want to be here, and they're dancing to save their place in the competition. Please welcome back to the floor, Layla and Anton.
Fascination, I know, and it might have ended right then at the start. Just a passing glance, just a brief romance, and I might have gone on my way empty-hearted. Then I touched your hand, and next moment I kiss you. Fascination turned to
This is it. They didn't want to be in the dance-off again. They are fighting for their right to stay in Strictly Come Dancing. Please welcome back Ricky and Erin.
I never see a pretty girl look so tough, baby. You got that look. Color you bitch and black, color me taking her back. Who shall think I want ya?
trying to do to me.
Sorry, my darling.
There you go. All right, back in.
Wow, well done.
There you go. Well done to you both. It's such a difficult position to be in, but there is only one place left in Strictly Come Dancing. One couple must leave the competition for good. It's decision time.
Judges, we're about to ask each of you who you think deserves to be saved.
The couple with the most votes will be back next week, meaning the other will leave Strictly Come Dancing.
And in the event of a tie, head judge Len has the deciding vote.
Layla and Anton, Ricky and Erin, you've given it everything over all these weeks. We're so very grateful to you. Good luck to you both.
Best of luck from all of us. Craig, which couple are you going to save?
Layla and Anton.
Short and sweet.
Straight to the point.
Yes, no reason, but that's fair enough. Alicia, who would you like to keep in Strictly Come Dancing?
The couple I'd like to keep is Layla and Anton.
Layla and Anton as well.
So if Bruno now saves you, you are through. Bruno, who would you like to save?
The couple I'd like to save is Layla and Anton.
So sorry. Ricky and Erin.
Come here, Ricky and Erin.
Come here. Please come and join us. Come here, you've been absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. There we are.
Erin.
You've been a great couple. You've given us loads of laughs. I know it's academic, but Len, if you had a vote, you haven't really
Ricky
got
danced miles better in the dance-off, of course, but I would have gone for Layla and Anton
You would,
as
you
well.
would have done.
Can I just say that Ricky has been so wonderful over the past 10 weeks. He's given it 100%, and you are the perfect partner. You are really great.
Well, listen, thank you. I've had the most wonderful time of my life. I've met Rod Stewart, I've met Shirley Bessie, and most importantly of all, I've met Erin both. So please give it up for Erin,
You're going to stay in touch. You've become great friends, you two. Ricky and Erin, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I can tell you've had a good time every week. You know, for you, sometimes you're a bit like, but
No, it's
you've
been
loved,
great.
you've loved being with him.
Could you take your place for one last dance? Ricky, you've been brilliant.
Lovely.
Crowd pleaser.
Oh, yeah, you really is.
Never a dull moment. But Ricky and Erin are out of Strictly Come Dancing. We're only 4 weeks away from the final. They must be devastated.
Yeah, remember next week our remaining couples will take on 2 new dances, either a rock and roll dance, it's a sort of jive, or a Charleston, a sort of quick step.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
You can catch Claudia on It Takes Two every weeknight, BBC 2, 6:30 for all the latest news.
And don't forget tonight, the Impressions show. That's after Casualty. We'll be back next Saturday at 6:50, but in the meantime,
Let's do it.
keep dancing. Oh, she's still twisted.